I'm having a very non-verbally type of day, and I have had to is that a fucking Oreo in my teeth? No, it's a gap in my teeth right there. I thought that was Oreo in my teeth. I might be having a non-verbal day because I'm running on like 600 milligrams of caffeine and cookies and cream ice cream. I don't know, but I'm having a very non-verbally day. I've had to restart this vlog like 3 times because I keep stumbling on my words. I keep talking and then like stuttering really badly and then thinking I should just lay down. I should just lay down and forget all of this. I did do a productive thing. I did wash my hair. I actually took a shower yesterday with the full intention of washing my hair, but then I forgot. Like when it was over and I had my clothes on and I climbed in bed, I was like, oh my God, the whole fucking point of taking the shower, of the urgency of taking a shower, was that your hair was disgusting and you got out of the shower and realized you didn't even do that. Like you didn't even do that. So I washed it just now. Listen guys, when I tell you that all of my towels have cartoon characters on it, I mean it. Because growing up, I had a stepmom that was like emotionally attached to her towels. She was like, I don't need like hateful about it. Now, granted, was she probably used like as a child? Do I know? Can I distinguish one white towel from another? No. No. But she was probably using like nice $25 each towels from like Sears or something. I don't know. But she would like freak the fuck out if you got anything on her towels. Toothpaste, of course, hair dye, shit like that. I vowed, and it was one of those situations where my parents were like, when you get older, you'll understand. And as an adult, I think, I have 2 boys, and I would never spend that much on a towel and like scream at them about it. Like all of my towels are like clearance beach towels that have cartoon characters or severely out of date movies on them. Because I vowed as a child that I would never be that emotionally attached to a fucking towel. I don't get too attached to anything that my kids also use. Dishes, anything. If there's any chance that they could break it, I should have known better than buying it and having 2 boys. You know, that's my stance on it. We mostly drink out of plastic cups, and I don't mean disposable ones. I mean the ones that like at Walmart where you can get like a 3-pack for $1. We save the fancy china for never because we don't have guests and we also don't have any fancy china. But I'm having a very odd day, and I'm not exactly sure why. But absolutely nothing sounds appealing to me. I spent a while downstairs with the boys. We had lunch. Eps went to work. I watched them play Roblox for a little while. Then they both just laid down for a nap. And I'm sitting here like, I could play Sims. Actually, that sounds awful. I could play a video game. I could play Cult of the Lamb. Oh, that sounds stressful. Stardew sounds stressful. Stardew sounds stressful? Bitch! Have you ever fucking been at like level 30 in the mines and not been able to fucking see? Talk about fucking stressful. So, everything sounds awful. I have been trying to watch like YouTube videos. I've been working my way through the Markiplier Phasmophobia playlist. I'm on the last 2 videos. And I watched a couple videos this morning too. I've been doing this thing recently. I think my ADHD medication is no longer working. I can only pay attention to a YouTube video for like 5 minutes, and then I have to pause it, do something else, and then maybe I can come back to it later. But like, I cannot sit still. What if it's because I started using TikTok again? Because guys, when I tell you, when I'm scrolling through TikTok, and you know how at the bottom you can see like how long a TikTok is? If that bar is super long, my ass is going to keep scrolling. And I was not like that whenever I stopped using TikTok. Not to be like all pseudoscience-y and everything, but do I have... Is like my ADHD not happy with the fact that I'm not watching long-form content as much as I'm watching short-form content now? That is a theory, not a fact. My face is exploding. My nose is very red. I can see... Listen... I'm not on birth control anymore, so my skin is getting bad, but I don't care. because I have PCOS, I kind of have accepted that I'm going to have, you know, I'm going to have skin issues, and it just will be what it is. And I get it like right here and then around my jawline, which I have heard is like hormonal acne, and it's just going to be what it is. Honestly, I will take what is going on with my skin over like every 2 weeks. It being like somebody took a balloon and popped it, a balloon full of blood, and just popped it inside of my uterus. I will take a little bit of redness and some zits over that. I need to do a breathing treatment, actually, kind of a little bit. I'm also trying to, I think I might actually have to use my nebulizer because my chest is feeling a little tight today. But I'm thinking about like trying to force myself to do something just to see if like because like I forced myself to start vlogging, and I did have to restart a couple times, but after I got going, like now I feel more comfortable doing it. Maybe if I force myself to like play a game or something, like I'll get into it, you know what I mean? Like maybe I can just like push myself into it. If the boys weren't laying down for a nap, I was gonna see if they wanted to go outside and like swim or something, because it's really not that hot out and the sun is not like beating down, but the water's still warm. So I thought about that, but they need to nap and I need to sit here and feel like I'm vibrating out of my body. I feel like I can't do anything. Like nothing sounds fun to me. Nothing sounds interesting to me. I feel like doing absolutely anything, listening to music, watching TV, playing a game, reading, doing anything just sounds agitating as shit. But then I'm like, if I sit here and I don't do anything, I feel like I'm gonna fucking vibrate out of my body. So I don't know what to do. So my brain is like, just pace around like a caged animal. Just pace around like a caged animal. That's kind of where we're at. I don't know what to do. Maybe it's anxiety, because I do have PMS, and when I have PMS, I get very, very, very anxious. Maybe it's that, or maybe that I'm running on an energy drink and cookies and cream ice cream. I don't know. I do need to go do a breathing treatment, though. My lungs are not happy today. I look like a gargoyle. I need to do my nails. I thought about forcing myself to do that. I actually waited once I got my appointment reminder for my sleeping test thing tomorrow. Well, to see the sleeping lab lady. This is such an adult like way to word things. Once I got like the text reminder about my appointment, I was afraid to put my nails on, because all of the other times, like when I had to do the little finger pulse ox thing, they told me that I couldn't have nail polish or nails on. So I'm like, watch, I'm gonna put this fucking fresh set of nails on and then have to take it off. But my sleep study is not until December, so I don't really have to worry about that. For real though, I gotta go use my nebulizer. Sorry, I was looking at that fuzzy. I didn't vlog anymore yesterday because I didn't have anything to vlog. I didn't have anything to vlog. Also, I'm wearing the same t-shirt as I wore yesterday when I got out of the shower. My face is looking awfully greasy. Guys, listen, I fell in front of my house. I fell in front of my house. I was literally like, I have nothing to talk about. Nothing is going on. Nothing has happened. The only thing that has happened since yesterday is I found out that Sims 4 update is causing incest in the game. And that it's causing Sims to be meaner than they normally are, because Sims are assholes. It's causing Sims to be super mean to each other. So the game is basically broken, and there's a new pack coming out today, so that's very exciting. I'm not going to be getting it because I'm not that excited about it right now, though give it a few days, maybe I'll get manic and I will be. But listen, and the other thing was that yesterday when I was playing Cult of the Lamb, which was the thing that I forced myself to do so that I could, like, feel something for a minute, I got robbed. First of all, one of my cult followers got murdered by my favorite cult member. This video is not getting monetized. This video is not getting monetized. And it literally said, cause of death, murdered for no reason. And I was so fucking mad because he was my favorite. I had been working on him for a really long time, taking confessions from him every day, hyping him up constantly, giving him gifts so that when I get not alive anymore during a quest, I could sacrifice him and it would give me full health plus some blue hearts. Is that a little bit mean? Yes, kind of. There was motivation behind my friendship, but he also, I thought he was like the most adorable little animal. And he got for no reason, right? And I go to lock up the person that did it, and the option to lock them up for that is not even there. I'm like, that's so fucked. So people can basically just do whatever they want. Animals, little cartoon animals that aren't people can basically just do whatever they want as long as they're loyal to you. Anyways, the other thing that happened was I had this cult member that looked like a spider. You know what I mean? The ones that have like the things coming out of their heads. They kind of make me think of like an octopus spider. And I felt like they were just not aging. I didn't like them. They liked mischief. Every time, like, Lamb comes near them, they're, like, make faces and stuff at me. And, like, would mock me and stuff. But they liked me and they were loyal to me because I would read their thoughts all the time, right? But anyways, I felt like they were never aging up. Like, I felt like everybody else was getting older. Everybody else was dying of old age. And this bitch would not age up. And I think it was, like, their way of, like, psychologically torturing me. But anyways, I got robbed by them for, like, 421 gold. Like, they bumped into me and robbed me for 421 gold. And the option to lock them up for this was not there. So I didn't because it would piss everybody else off. But then whenever I went on a run and I got killed, I just sacrificed them. And I felt better because I felt like they were just going to be in my cult forever, pissing me off. They would stop whatever they were doing. If they were working in the mines, if they were working in the garden, if they were praying, they would stop whatever they were doing when I would walk by and be like, and I swear that they were never aging. They were never aging. Everybody else gets old and dies, and this bitch never got old and never fucking died until I sacrificed them so that I could continue a mission where I got martyred anyway. Anyways, that's my rant. And also, I fell getting into the Jeep. I don't climb into the Jeep with, like, my shit. Like, I don't. The only thing I'll get into the driver's side with is the keys. My purse and everything, I put them in on the passenger side and then I come around and get in because we have to street park. Something tripped my ass up and I couldn't figure out what it was. Like, I open the door, I put my purse on the seat, I lean over, I'm putting my monster down in the cup holder. Something fucking rolled underneath of my boot. And I did the thing where I thought I could stop myself like 30 times. I made like a show out of it. I should have just surrendered to it and pretended like I did it on purpose. Like I was kneeling on purpose or something. But instead, I'm like fighting it. Looking like a fucking horse on ice skates or something. Like I did the thing where I was like, shh, stop. Shh, stop. Like 3 times. And eventually I just fell and cracked my knee. And then I cracked my other knee. And it hurt my hips because I locked up trying to resist it. And that was fun. And then I thought, I'm not going to look around me. I'm not going to look around me because if somebody saw that, I don't want to know. And they may have seen it from inside of their house. Like my neighbors may have seen it from inside of the house. But I do know that when my ass got in the Jeep and sat down, there was nobody there. Because I looked. I was like, oh, God, do I want to know? And I looked, and there was nobody outside. So I was like, okay, that's good. Unless they, like, ran inside because they were embarrassed for me, which is something that I would do. But anyways, we're at therapy. I'm hungry. All right, I've been home for a little while. I'm fighting the urge to lay down and go to sleep. I genuinely believe I have PMS, like very bad PMS, and I haven't been keeping track of anything because the shit just comes and goes as it pleases. I feel like I took Benadryl and somebody's slapping me across the face and telling me I'm not allowed to go to sleep. Like, I'm very, very, very tired. I've been playing Cult of the Lamb for a little bit to try to, like, keep myself awake. Yeah, I feel like I could bake a chocolate cake and then just, like, motorboat it, you know what I mean? Just smash my face in it and inhale it. But I had a really good therapy session, and I always do, but guys, I have been resisting a BPD diagnosis for a decade. I have had so many therapists and 3 different psychiatrists tell me that they think that I have BPD. And I have resisted it and resisted it because I am very, like, secure in who I am. I have liked the same things my entire life, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sitting there with my therapist, and he has, like, the little manual thing out, the diagnostic manual thing out, and he's reading through all of it. And that is the only thing on the list that I don't have. I think I just need to be okay with it. And I've had the, hold on. Anyway, a perk of living beside a hospital. I feel like I just need to stop resisting it. And we've had this discussion before, like him and I, like, a personality disorder is not something that defines you. I don't know. He also gave me this chart to explain to me where I am on the schizophrenia spectrum. He's had these, like, I don't know, like these motivational, like almost like a football coach level conversations with me where he's just trying to, like, be like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay that this is a thing. You cannot help it. Like, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't change who you are. Like, that doesn't change who you are as a person. The knowledge of knowing that you have this. So I don't understand the resistance to it, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, I have like a fucking laundry list of mental health disorders, and I get help for all of them. I go to therapy. I have a psychiatrist. I take medicine, but it's just like, another one, like, what? But the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why my brain is just so shut off to the thought of this. But I think I'm no longer resisting it. I think it's just gonna, I mean, I'm 35 years old. The first time that I ever had a therapist and a psychiatrist work together collectively to tell me that they thought that I had BPD, I think I was like 21. They also were the ones that diagnosed me with schizoaffective disorder and bipolar disorder. And then when I was 24, right after I had D, I ended up in a psych ward, which is very common with women who have just delivered. They told me that while I was there, like, oh, we see a lot of, fresh postpartum moms. But they looked at me and they said, well, you're too young for a diagnosis like that. And then fast forward like 2 years, they took away my schizoaffective diagnosis and just made it bipolar with psychotic features. And told me that I was even young to be diagnosed with bipolar disorder. But the thing is, like, I come from a long line of crazies and I'm very traumatized. But anyways, I start seeing the psychiatrist that I have now. And he's like, why the fuck would they take away that diagnosis? Why would they do that? So enter back that diagnosis. The more that I'm talking to him, the more that he's learning about me, the more that he's learning about me from the therapists that give him notes from our sessions, the more he's like, I think she has BPD. And I'm like, no, the fuck, I don't. I'm like 3.5 weeks from being 35. I think I just cave on it. I think I just accept it. And that's not me being like, oh, there's something wrong with having BPD. You can't help it. And why do I give other people that, but I can't give myself that? Like, why do I give my other people, like, you have BPD, that's not your fault. You have bipolar disorder, that's not your fault. You have schizoaffective disorder, that's not your fault. But when it comes to me, I'm like, be nice to your children. Be nice to your kids, because if you don't, they're going to end up in therapy for the rest of their life and on a, as my therapist described it, an arm's length list of medications for it. Don't have kids if you don't want kids. That's my biggest piece of advice in life. As somebody that loves children and will constantly defend them, I also will always defend people's rights to not have kids, because as somebody that was raised by somebody that did not want kids, don't fuck a kid up by choosing to parent when you don't want to be a parent. Quote, Shay, 2024. Anyways, I'm going to go, because maybe if I bug my kids, that'll keep me awake. They're both at an age, though, where, like, they'll hang out with me for a little bit, but then after a while, they're kind of like, you know, it makes me sad. It makes me sad. But at the same time, I sort of get it, because when I was 13, I wanted to be left alone. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go and try to find something to do to keep myself awake. I'm actually thinking about getting some air clay or something, like air dry clay or something, and making like little figurines or something with the boys, because that's something that they asked to do, and I think it sounds pretty fun. They're like, remember around Christmas time when we made those ornaments? Could we get some more of that clay and make some more like figurines? So I'm thinking about doing that with them today, and I think it'll help keep me awake. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.